Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Would you date a man that earns less than you?
Yeah, because you're there from like, if you support them enough, you never know where they're going to end up. So they might start off with less than you. I grew up with nothing. So they might start off with less than me, but might grow to have more than me. But I'll still appreciate them equally, as I did before.
Would you respect him less?
No, not at all, because it depends on the life circumstance. Like, I grew up with nothing. Does that mean people are going to respect me less because I've grown up with nothing? No, it just like, money isn't like the base of everything.
Yeah, but obviously there's this stigma that a man has to earn more and like provide and protect, so.
But I think that's based off a system built by men. Women don't, well, shouldn't, some women might, but women shouldn't see men based on their money, should see them based on their values and personality and their morals. And like, if you support each other enough, that's what's gonna build you guys to be the best versions you can be. May that be like financially, emotionally, mentally, however that might be, like that's what gets you further.
And do you think the majority of women will agree with what you said?
Exactly. I think so. It's fine, like the women I surround myself with would agree. Like no one, if a woman's not shallow or if she doesn't just think money-wise, like she will agree with what I say.
Have you been in a relationship before?
Never, no.
So what do you look for in a man?
Someone who doesn't really take themselves too seriously. Someone who, is this kind of based on personality-wise, or is it also to do with kind of?
Just be honest.
Okay. I mean, I like tall guys.
Okay.
I like tall guys. But I think every girl likes tall guys, to be fair. But I do like people who, while they don't take themselves too seriously, I do also need someone who has kind of a clear direction in life, not someone who's just kind of not really got any plans and is just quite happy to. I like someone with a good work ethic, basically. Yeah.
What makes a guy instantly unattractive for you?
Oh, I'd say misogynistic tendencies. Like, if I'm picking up from a guy that they are, because I've been around some guys before who do definitely say some things that are quite questionable or may have some very, like, I understand that some people do have more traditional values, and some traditional values I do think are okay, but I also think that there are some outdated traditional values that I don't really personally agree with.
Like what?
I'd say men who kind of typically come out with the phrase, oh, you know, I think men should be the breadwinner and that women should be working in the kitchen.
And you disagree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is that?
It's a personal choice. I mean, I know that there are some women out there who do like to, you know, be a homemaker. I do have a friend who's a homemaker. She's a stay-at-home girlfriend, and she's perfectly fine with that arrangement. And her man takes really good care of her as well. So I think it works both. I think it works for them. Okay. That dynamic kind of works for them. But I think if it's something that is not really suited towards you, it's not really a role that you should feel pressured to be in. Yeah.
How would you want someone to lead you as a man? Because obviously you don't believe in some traditional roles, yeah? So if a man came into your life, how would you want him to lead you?
I mean, I would still like to feel taken care of, but I think I would still like my own space to pursue my own things as well. I mean, just me support him, him support me, it kind of goes both ways, you know? And I think just also, I don't know, maybe just looking out for each other, acts of service for each other, just checking in on each other, making sure each other's okay.
If a man disagrees with what you're wearing, would you call that controlling?
I think it depends under what context, because I kind of feel like if it's just a comment about, oh, I don't really think that suits that, I think that's fine, because, you know, I'm a very blunt person, and if I feel like someone isn't really matching up their outfit right, I will say to them, okay, you know, maybe change it for that or try something different, if they're asking for my honest opinion, honest advice. But if it's more a case of he's trying to force me to fit into a certain norm, or he's trying to make me look more modest because he thinks what I'm wearing is too slutty, I don't agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
Because it's up to me. I think it's literally just as simple as that. It's up to me what I wear.
Do you not think it's a symbol of respect as well towards him?
No. I think if I want to wear something, I'm going to wear it. and I don't really feel like I'm too. I don't really feel like I'm that out there with my fashion choices anyway, because I'm not really. I don't mind showing a bit of skin, but I don't really like showing tons of skin. But that's just kind of what I'm comfortable with. I think if a man was trying to tell me what to wear, though, that's kind of a bit. That's not really something that I'm that comfortable with. If I'm confident in wearing something and I like the way that I look, I'm going to go out like that regardless of what he's saying to me. And I'm a very stubborn person as well, so if someone tells me no, I'm going to want to do it more.
If you was in a relationship and he told you not to wear something, do you not think he's trying to protect you from the men out there?
I can understand from that perspective, but also other men aren't my responsibility and they should kind of be keeping to themselves. I can't...
Yeah, but they're not though.
Well...
Because at the end of the day, yeah, you're putting yourself in a more dangerous situation with what you're wearing.
Yeah, but I think men should also start learning a bit more responsibility around how to act around a woman.
Are you single?
Yes. No.
Why do you think that is?
Maybe I just... Guys, I don't know, maybe...
Because she's an independent woman and she's live life loving and she's slaying. And we bought a new apartment and it's really nice and she's just living life with the girls. That's why. Is that not a good answer for you?
It's mainly because I'm just doing my own thing, working, probably because of that.
So pretty much you don't have time for love?
It's not that I don't have time, it's just, it's not a priority right now.
Okay. At what point of your life do you think that's going to be a priority?
Hopefully this year, like I want to get settled this year.
Okay.
And find someone this
What
year.
do you mean settle? Like relationship or married?
I would love to get married, fully. Like I would love to get married. And I
can't wait.
I would love that.
How long would you have to know someone for you to consider marriage?
Probably like 5 years, I think.
Oh, crazy, because I was going to say mad year. I was not going to say that. What were you going to say? I was going to say like 3 years. 2, yeah, no, 3. Because if you know, you know. And like when it gets to... I said 3. I was going to say 3. Because like... No, but my point is, it's 3 years. No, but listen, yeah. You know them 3 years, you get engaged. By the time it's your wedding, it's your 4th year.
No.
So if he proposed after 1 year, you would say no?
Yeah, no.
Why?
I mean, if I knew,
yeah, but you also don't, like, you might live different lives, you probably haven't lived together yet, you don't know your dynamics at the same time. It's a lot.
So do you think living together has to be a step before marriage?
100%, because when you live together and you get married and you haven't lived together before, you might not know what each other's lives are like, and then you could live together and it just could not work, and then your marriage has gone to shit. Do you not think that's the same?
Yeah, valid, yeah.
But are you Christian?
Yes, but like...
A lot of Christians would disagree with you though.
Well, I'm not a strict Christian. I don't go to church. I was christened, but I don't like go to church. I was christened, yeah, like I'm Christian by like christening. But I don't go to church really and all of that.
Do you think income is important though in your relationship?
I mean, I wouldn't want someone who's unemployed or that's, doing illegal shit.
What if he earns less than you?
That's okay. I think that's fine, personally.
Why?
I mean, because, we'll combine our income, so I think that's all right. Like, if I'm earning more, we're both splitting 50-50, like, that's fine.
No, I think it's percentage. So say say if you...
50-50 on our income, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Say if you made, I don't know, 24k, he made 48k, it's 50% of your income. Because then, I just think it's shit. Imagine if it was like...
the other way round.
Yeah, because then you'd be spending all your money, and he'd have money left over. And what have you got left over?
What do you think?
Are you single?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Why do you think that is?
I broke up with my ex-boyfriend 4 months ago, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm just not in the mood for a relationship right now.
What caused the relationship to end?
Differences in lifestyle and future.
In what way?
He was older, so he had his life planned out. So I wasn't on the same page as him, and I wanted to go traveling and he wanted to stay at home.
How long were you together?
Nearly 2 years.
You knew he was older when you first started dating.
Yeah.
How come you carried on if you knew his ideas was going to be different from yours?
When you're in love, you're blind. Oh my God, this gets so deep. When you're in love, you're just blind to certain things.
Yeah.
And then as I was growing, and finding myself, you start to... When you're growing, you find out things about yourself.
Yeah.
It's not that I still didn't love him, I'll always have love for him and I'll always care about him, but you've got to be smart and realise like the differences.
Do you think in the future when you're older you'd want to get back with him?
We're just two very different people, so probably not.
Okay.
Especially if you grow from a young age and then you grow into like, if you start the relationship at a young age and then you grow into like adulthood, then your values change.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now you say you're looking for a relationship, but now?
Not right now, because I'm still figuring stuff out about me, and I think I'm okay being by myself right now.
In this society, what's the youngest guy you will go on a date with?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's the first question.
27.
27.
Yeah.
How old are you? That matters.
31.
31. So 4 years different.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I'm 31 and the youngest is 27. I don't think that anyone over 25 should go out with anybody under 25.
Okay.
Ish.
Now,
25-ish.
25 is
I think it's inappropriate.
If it's mature, then fine. If
No, I think it's just inappropriate across the board. Anyone over 25 should kind of take the responsibility to understand their
yeah.
situation and not go with anyone who's so much younger.
Fair enough. What about the oldest one then?
Ooh. Go on, you go.
I think after 25, it doesn't
Anything.
matter as much in
45,
terms of if there's a longer
50,
gap,
51.
60-year-olds and 40-year-olds, it's not as important because the person is above a certain maturity and I don't have as much of a problem. But if they're under 25, I'm like, it's a grey area for me.
Okay. What about you?
Me personally,
Yeah.
5. But
5?
equally, like, I don't really care.
35.
35.
35.
36, 35,
35,
36.
36.
So
That's-
5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Now, who's paying on the first date? Let's say now you're going on a date. Time to pay. You have a nice day, everything's fine. It's time to pay.
Okay.
Now this your male, the person that you went with is just going quiet. It's quiet when it's time to pay. He's just standing around. It's quiet, making it a bit awkward. What would you do after that?
That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. It can happen. Imagine if it happens. Then. Let's say it happens one time, and then it's a bit awkward. Would you?
Please.
And then it's just awkward. Would you give it a second chance after that?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know.
I'd pay 50-50, that doesn't bother me.
But if it makes it awkward already on the first date, would you give it a second chance?
No, not if it's awkward.
If it's awkward. What about you?
I understand why a lot of women don't want to split because of the like logistics of it in front of the wait person, and it's just kind of awkward. Maybe whoever asked the person out should pay, and they asked me to go, so
Okay.
they should pay. But I understand why sometimes the guy might not want to pay the whole thing, and I don't think that men should pay everything.
Yeah.
But I think that you show your effort, and I believe because of the situation and history that men should be stepping forward to show effort to women, in my opinion.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's fair. Fair enough. Yeah. Now, this question about cheating.
Last question, and we have to go.
Yeah, last question is cheating now. Let's say cheating. Have you ever
Hell,
cheated before?
have I
Ever cheated before?
cheated?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Have you been cheated on?
No.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so let's
ask about
say-
cheating.
so
I'm not
if-
can we cut anything about cheating?
So, not cheating at all. I understand.
Have I cheated?
No, yeah, that's
Of course not.
Okay. So if a guy cheats on you, but he has a valid excuse, let's say he says, no, wait, let me land.
Excuse.
Let me land. He cheated because you said that we just started and I didn't know you were gonna take it serious, and then obviously we were just talking. It was in the initial stages. Would you,
Okay.
leave that like, okay, well, that's one chance, or you say, nah, cut it from the beginning?
I don't agree with the one chance element, but I agree with the not discussed element. If you haven't discussed it, then you haven't discussed it. There's no one chance. The chance is gone if you were supposed to do
Already-
something and then you did something to that level of like sleeping with someone else. Like, no, we're not gonna obviously go back on that. But if you haven't sorted it out and discussed that and you haven't set those boundaries, then I would understand where there could be confusion. But I don't agree with sleeping with somebody else when you've just slept with somebody else and not taken a test. Let's test, everyone. Let's take a test between partners. It's not that difficult. It's free in England, Wales and Northern Ireland. It's not that difficult to take a test.
Are you single?
Complicated. Talking stage.
How long you been talking for?
Like a month and a bit now.
Why do you think he's not taking it to the next stage?
like, it's long distance in it as well, so we're just seeing.
So where does he live?
Like London.
So would you be willing to do a long distance relationship?
Yeah, like if he genuinely puts his effort into it and then like proves to me that he's like loyal to trust and everything.
And on the long term, do you think that could work?
Yeah, if we both know what we're doing and we both work on it and like don't neglect the relationship, then definitely.
Okay. So what about you? Are you single?
Again, complicated. Say situationship. I say exclusive. Truth be told, I feel like there's a bit of love bombing going on. So.
A bit of what?
Love bombing, essentially.
So do you think he's pushing it? He wants a relationship, but you just stepping back a bit?
Yeah.
So why are you hesitant to commit?
It's not necessarily, well, it's just making sure he's actually the right one because it hasn't been long at all. I usually like to take my time.
So how long does your talking stage normally last?
I'd say 3 months until like actually asking me out, because I feel like after 3 months they usually show their true colours, because usually in the beginning stages they're trying to impress you, but I feel like after a couple of months they'll relax a bit more and actually show you their true selves. So.
And how long have you been talking for so far?
About 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks.
Have you been in a relationship before?
I have.
What caused that to end?
You know what? He's actually a really nice guy. We're still friends. But
Did you break up with him or he broke up with you?
I broke up with him.
Why is that?
Because I just didn't want a boyfriend. It was too much. It was just too much. He's a very nice person.
At what point in the relationship do you realize you didn't want to carry on?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a specific point. It was just, texting someone every day, meeting up with someone all the time, the same person. It gets a bit boring.
So you want a bit more freedom of meeting other people?
Yeah, meeting other people, but not in like a slaggy way.
In what other way then?
Just being able to do what you want.
So what are you doing now that you weren't allowed to do when you were in a relationship?
Well, if I was in a relationship, I probably wouldn't be out in Manchester on a Saturday night.
So why not?
Without my boyfriend.
Why? Is that his decision or is that your decision?
Well, what do you come out to Manchester for? You come out to Manchester to get drunk and go. I don't know what's the word. Just go out. But why would you go out if you're, I don't know, meet new people? But if you already have a boyfriend, why would you go out by yourself?
So do you think everyone here going out, they're all out just to meet new people?
No, I'm sure some people going out have boyfriends and they're probably with them. They probably go out together.
So you're saying that if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't go out?
No, definitely not. If you're in a relationship, you should still do what you want because it's your own life. That's why I don't want to be in a relationship, because some relationships are just like, you can't do what you want, but it's your own life. Do you know what I mean, or not?
Yeah. So at what point do you think you'd want a relationship?
When I'm a bit older and I want to settle down a bit. I don't want to be with a lot of people in my life. I want to be with like the same person that I'm gonna get old with.
So right now you just want to go out, have fun,
I'm young
and meet
now, but I'm not going to be young forever. So now, right in this time, I want to go out and have fun and meet new people and do what I want to do. And then when I'm a little bit older, maybe like 25, and then I'll settle down and be with the same person for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but all these things that you just mentioned now, you can still do them when you're in a relationship.
Not in all relationships, because some relationships are like, I don't want you to go out without me, or I don't want you talking to other boys, or I don't want you to have a boy best friend.
Who we got here today?
Mia M.
And Mia V.
Double M, Mia. Okay. So first question, how much do a man spend on a first date?
Well, it depends where you're going, really. But if a man suggests a first date, then he's got to be paying for that shit.
He got to pay, yeah?
Of course.
100.
If the woman suggests it, then maybe she's got to pay. But I think the man, you know what I mean? Like, if you can't afford to be dating, don't ask a girl out.
Simple, but how much though? Give me a number, give me a figure. How
Depends
much?
where you're going. Like, the price
like,
don't matter. It's the way they treat. Are they holding them doors open? Are they doing this? Are they, you know what I mean?
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Say this. So what you prefer now? If you see someone like a bad man, someone that's looking like that, or
I like a good boy.
so you can break his heart.
That can no. That can look after me and be nice. I used to go for bad boys, but no.
What happened? Why no? What happened?
Just went a bit Pete Tong, bit wrong.
Are you on the same page?
Yeah, exactly.
Same page?
Yeah.
Man are stepping to you saying, yeah, you're looking nice on that. What they say now, 2024 is a new era, and they're saying they're into open relationship. What do you think about that?
Open relationship? Hell nah.
No.
Hell nah. If you're together, you should be like about each other. You should be obsessed with each other. Like as a girl, I wouldn't. If I'm in a relationship, I don't want to be talking to no other man. Like my man is my man. I'm his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again. Yeah.
So no
Say it
open
again.
and say, yo, you see what? I'm getting to know you, but I'm getting to know what's up. So at the end, I would choose.
No.
No selection.
Hell no.
Obsessive straight to you.
Hell no.
Trophy.
Hell no.
Do you believe on one night stand?
No.
Not at all.
No.
So don't you believe like you can sleep with someone and still have a relationship with them?
No.
Not at all. How come?
Because sex doesn't drive the love that you find for someone.
But don't you think like having sex on the first time might even increase the appetite of getting to know the same person and saying, yeah, we might have things in common and let's get to know each other in a deeper way.
But why do you do that through sex?
No, it might just happen. You're just there on the vibe, you look at each other.
That's control then for me.
Okay, fair enough.